Welcome children, take out your geography book. Chapter 1. Representation of geographical features on contour, through contours. Today's topic is physical feature. The highest point occurs at 800 meter in the northeastern region and the lowest point is near the riverbed of Banas. Now, where is the highest point? Highest point, it is 800. The highest point of India, it is 800 meter. It is found in the northeastern region and the lowest point, it is near the riverbed of Banas. The physical divisions can be clearly identified. Now, physical features which can be clearly identified, they are hilly regions of the north. First is the hilly regions of the north, lowland near Banas river, second the lowland near the Banas river, and third the sandy regions where occasional sand dunes in the south. The hilly region of the north. Now first the hilly region of the north. The hilly region is marked by the presence of several peaks. Now hilly region, how it is marked? It is marked by the presence of different peaks. Some of the peak heights are 700 meter and some of the peak heights, what is it? It is 700 meter. Jowar Hill has an elevation of around 533 meter. Now Jowar Hill, it has an height of around 533 meter. Most of the hills on an average are 500 meter high. Now most of the hills, their average height is 500 meter. Hills rise steeply from 200 meter contour height. Now hills, from where it rises steeply 200 meter contour height. Rivers rising from these hills cut through the valleys to develop the dissected highland topography, and river which rises from these hills means North Indian hills. They cut through a valley to develop a dissected highland topography. The region shows extreme weathering and erosion. This region is marked by weathering and erosion. The present badland topography, knoll and rocky knobs suggests uneven and rugged terrain. Now, the presence of badland topography, knoll and rocky knobs, this shows that this is a uneven and rugged terrain. Banas River and Kharaiya Nadi are two consequent streams that crisscross the hills along the tributary. Now, two rivers, that is, one is Banas River and the other is Kharaiya River. These are the two consequent streams that crosses the hills along their tributary. The hills often show steep slopes and cliffs. Now these hills often slope steep slopes and cliffs. This region is denuded by both wind and river. Now this region, it is denuded by both wind and river. The seasonal streams are evidence of aridity, and the seasonal streams, they are a proof of the aridity. A number of ridge, col and saddle features have developed in the region due to continuous denudation of this hilly region. Now many ridges, col and saddle features, they have developed in the region due to continuous denudation of the hilly region. The lowland near Banas. Now it is the lowland which is near the Banas river. The contour, that is 170 meter to 220 meter. Delimit the lowland area. What happens? It delimits this total lowland area. It is formed due to the erosion of Banas river. And how it is formed? It is formed due to the erosion of Banas river and this tributary. The slope of this region is determined by the flow of Banas river. Now slope of this region, how it is determined? It is determined by the flow of the Banas river, that is from east to west. The spot heights, that is 122, 172 to the east and 167 to the west. This signifies the decreasing elevation of the ground. What does it signifies? It shows the decreasing height of the ground. The valley region is interspersed with ravines and badland topography. Now valley region, it is interspersed by the ravines and badland topography, which is a clear indication of aridity, and this is a clear indication of the aridity. Sandy regions of the south of Banas river, this region has an average height of 200. Now south of the Banas river, what it has? It has an average height, that is of 200 meter. The whole region is marked with aridity and severe rain. Now full region, how it is marked? It is marked by aridity and even too much of denudation. To the western and eastern and the region is dotted with small conical hills with peak of 317 meter. Now, from western and eastern end of this part, it is marked by small conical hills with a peak of 317 meter, and a ridge saddle called topography to the west of Balram Nadi with a peak height of 364 meter, and to the west of Balram Nadi there is a rigid saddle called. The region is covered with sandy features such as sand dunes, hills and small depression. This part, it is covered with sandy features, that is sand dunes, hills and small depressions. Depressions are results of soil. How are depression formed? These are formed due to the results of wind erosion. Blowing away of the sand by deflating. When the wind blows away the sand. Sand dunes, on the other hand, are depositional features. Now, sand dunes, on the other hand, it is a depositional feature. Both shifting and permanent dunes are visible. Both shifting and permanent sand dunes are seen. Drainage feature. The main consequent drainage is depicted by Banas River. Now, main consequent, that is the results drainage, it is shown by the Banas River. Dominates the drainage in the northeastern part of the map. This part dominates the drainage on the northeastern part of the map. Seasonal and poor rainfall is evident from the map by the presence of river island. Now, seasonal and poor rainfall, it is quite important from the map by the presence of the river island and seasonal stream. The river has sandy dry beds with a narrow perennial channel. River, what it has? It has a narrow perennial channel flowing through it. Banas River has a number of braided channels depicting its lower course. Banas River, it has many braided channels which shows the lower course. Sipu River and Balram Nadi also have narrow perennial channels in a dry river. Now, Sipu River and Balram Nadi, they even have perennial channels, that means which has water throughout the year in a dry river bed. Varka Nadi, a tributary of Varka Nadi, what is? It is a tributary of Sipu, is only partly perennial. One part is only perennial, one part only river remains water, while it is seasonal towards the mountain. But towards the mountain, this river is seasonal. This clearly indicates poor seasonal rainfall, Kharaiya Nadi and Ardo Nadi. This shows that poor rainfall, seasonal rainfall. Here seasonal rainfall occurs. Kharaiya Nadi and Ardo Nadi also shows similar pattern. These two rivers also show same patterns of drainage. The predominant pattern of drainage is dendritic, though in the mountain region terrace pattern. Now, predominant pattern of drainage, what it is? It is dendritic in the mountain region, and trellis pattern is also observed. It is also found in the sandy region due to aridity. Disappearing streams are visible on the map. Now, in sandy region, due to too much aridity, disappearing streams are shown on the map. They are undefined, ephemeral or intermittent streams seen in 9575, 7993 grid square. Now, they are undefinite, ephemeral or intermittent stream, and they are shown in the grid square 9575 or 7973 grid square. These are streams. These are streams that are flowing underground and disappeared from the surface, only leaving a dry bed. Now, these are the streams which flows underground and then disappears on the surface, only leaves a dry bed. Banas River shows a lot of depositional feature. Banas River, what it shows? It shows lot of depositional features such as river island, boulders and rocks in the driver. Now, the Banas River, it shows with lot of depositional feature, that is river island, boulders and rocks in the driveway. The extent of river erosion during monsoon is clearly noticeable. Now, extent of this river erosion due to monsoon river, it is clearly noticeable by the presence of relative, that is 7R, SR, 13R, 22R. marked on the bank. It is marked on the bank. Broken ground present all along the Banas, Balram Nadi and South Sipu Nadi are evidence of badness. Now see, Banas, Balram Nadi, south of Sipu Nadi, these are the proofs of the badland topography, primarily due to gully erosion. Vegetation. Since the region suffers from poor rainfall and high rate of denudation, mostly scrub vegetation. Now, as the region it suffers from poor rainfall and high rate of denudation, mostly that is the scrub vegetation it is found. The northern hilly region is covered with fairly dense mixed jungle and open jungle. Now, northern hill region, it is covered with fairly dense mixed jungle and even open jungle. Dense mixed jungle in Jasor Hill signifies a typical. Now, it is the Jasor Hill means dense mixed jungle which is found in the Jasor Hill. It shows that it is a typical forest. The banks of Sipu Nadi have open jungle, and the banks of Sipu Nadi it consists of open jungle. The central part of map is mostly occupied by arable land intercept with wasteland, and the central part of this map it is mostly occupied by arable land which is intercepted by wasteland. Settlement. The basic conditions required for settlement to develop are flat level land, nearness to perennial water supply, good connectivity, possibility of livelihood and availability of resources. Now, basic conditions which requires for settlement to develop here are: one is flat level land, second is nearness to perennial water supply, third is good connectivity, which a possibility of livelihood and the availability of resources. Chitrasani is the biggest settlement on this arid land. Chitrasani, what is it? It is the biggest settlement on this arid landscape, having a railway station and post office. What it consists of? It consists of a railway station and post office. There are two more nucleated big settlements are found here. One is Dantewada and the other is Panthawada. The latter had a post office, police and policeman. The latter it consists of a post office and a police station too. There are many isolated nucleated settlements. Many isolated nucleated settlements are also found here close to rivers, which are very close to the river. Being an arid area, the only dependable supply of water is perennial land. Now, being an arid area, what happens? The only dependable supply of water, what is it? It is perennial line wells. Forested areas, badland topography and severely degradated hills are devoid of sun. Now, forested area, badland topography and severely degradated hills, they are divided of the settlement. Villages, small villages such as Antroli, Sangla, Vatamal, Modi, Voti and Ramsida are scattered in the sandy dune area of the south. Now, Moti, Votedi and Ramsida, they are scattered in the sandy dune area of the south. The region is not well connected. This part it is not well connected. Rugged topography together and with arid climate. Here this part is rugged, means rough topography. They are with arid climate. It makes it more unattractive for human habitation. Due to this arid climate, it is more unattractive for human living. Now, revise this chapter again. Write in your diary. Revise chapter 1 again and again. And with this, I am ending my today's class.